As people in Ireland would say to you, you are very welcome to our fourth European Summit. My name is Barry Leggiter. I'm the Executive Director for AMEC and the Summit Director. It's our fifth summit in total. This is our fourth in Europe. We held our first one in Asia in March. And today is the start of two very special days together in plenary session. It's my pleasure now to welcome on stage Mike Daniels, Chairman of AMEC and Senior Consultant with Report International, and Andy Brown, Chairman of Kantar Media, our National Summit Partner.
As many of you who know Barry will know, I'm on a very tight timeline. He has the power to turn me off. Welcome to our fourth summit. My name is Mike Daniels. As Barry said, I'm Chairman of AMEC and a consultant at Report International. It's my really great and sincere pleasure to welcome you to this, our fourth summit, our European summit. I hope you'll take some time to explore Dublin. It's an extraordinary city, it's a historic city, so those of you who haven't been here before, welcome to the discovery, and those of you who've been here before, welcome to rediscovering Dublin. What makes this summit so exciting for us is that, especially in such an economic climate as we are all experiencing wherever we come from, and one of the things that's remarkable about this conference is that we have delegates from some 30 countries, I think. Yeah, around 30 countries, and there are over 200 folk who have gathered to learn more about communications measurement. I think that is a mark of the respect, the credibility, and the quality of the summits that we've presented over the last few years. I must say that it's a pleasure to see many old friends here, but also to see so many new faces. I'm going to do my best to try and say hello to everybody that I don't know. As if you do know me and I'm busy talking to somebody I don't know, please forgive me and I'll find you later. What it does show, though, I think in terms of the number of people that are willing to travel to Dublin to sit for a day and a half or 2.5 days if you did workshops yesterday, is that there is really a hunger for greater insight and practical knowledge about communications measurement. Bear in mind, AMEC's all about getting stuff done. It's about taking theory, melding it with best practice, and creating even better programs for our clients and for agencies, and for clients being able to use communications measurement in the most practical way. People want to learn, they want to share best practice, and I think very importantly for this conference and our summits in the past is the collegiate nature and the open conversations that we all have with each other, and I hope that we can continue that during this summit. But clearly business networking is also critical. We all want to grow our businesses, and one of the best ways in which we can all do that is because we create partnerships and we make new friends, and we share professional practices with each other. And that's something that's been a very strong thread of our conferences in the past, and I'm sure will continue during this one. What I would like to do is to stress one very important initiative, and I'm going to waive this for Barry's sake. Our online college is about to be relaunched as part of our initiative to grow professional competences in the industry. So I would urge you to take a look at the flyer and talk to Paul Noble and Sarah McDonald from our partner PR Academy, who are outside manning a table, because this is a very important initiative that we would like you to support us in. Very importantly, I would like to do, before I go on to my last point, is just one housekeeping point. If you've got one of these devices, and I suspect 99.9% of you do, it is a courtesy to speakers if you wouldn't mind making sure it's on vibrate or silent during the sessions. But on your behalf, I want to acknowledge the support of our sponsors to enable us to put on a conference of this scale. Without their support, we simply wouldn't be able to provide the kind of infrastructure and the quality of speakers that we are able to provide you. So I would like to acknowledge and thank our sponsors and exhibitors, and they are up on the screen there. And what's great is that the number of sponsors that we have is growing, because clearly the credibility of our summits is growing also. So I'd like, if possible, to acknowledge the names of our speakers, of our sponsors, and I'd like to, if I wouldn't mind, having you applaud their support. I'd also like to acknowledge the great support that we've had from our national partner, Kantar Media. In fact, I'm going to hand over to Andy Brown, Chairman of Kantar Media, to give you a few words of welcome. But what I would like to say is, because our sponsors have invested very heavily in our conference, please take the courtesy to take some time to talk to them in the exhibition space that's run by the coffee. So again, to all our sponsors, if I may, and to introduce Andy, to give you a few words of welcome. Thank you to all of them who are enabling us to have this conference today.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Barry. On behalf of Kantar Media, welcome to Dublin. Kantar Media is quite a wide-ranging research business, and one of the businesses we do have is advising clients on what to sponsor and evaluating sponsorship. And I think if we looked at the criteria of whether Kantar Media should be sponsoring an event like AMEC, having sat through the first day of workshops yesterday, I'm absolutely bowled over by how good a fit it is for us. My background is not necessarily in monitoring and evaluation. I come more from a media measurement and marketing research background. But what I found yesterday was quite interesting, was that the same themes that were coming out yesterday were the same things we're discussing with clients in media, with packaged goods clients. They're the same kind of things. You know, clients are demanding greater speed in terms of what we do. They're demanding greater insight. They're asking us to be more holistic in the way that we approach things. We heard a little bit about big data, which is also impacting this business as well as impacting the marketing and media research businesses. And in particular, we talked about return on investment. And we talked about return on investment because if there is no return on investment, clients will not continue to spend and invest in certain areas. And this is true on the internet. Everyone says the internet's growing fantastically. Yeah, the internet is growing fantastically. Paid search is growing very quickly because it's very, very accountable. It's very transactional. Display advertising on the internet, on the other hand, is having to work very hard to demonstrate the benefit to brands. And there's a lot of investment going in the research business to try to make digital more accountable in terms of display advertising. And I think some of the same challenges, as I said there, are the challenges that we face. So we need to be able to demonstrate the return for clients that they have on their earned media investment. And I just pulled out this chart, which was something that one of my colleagues, Francois Nicolon, sent me. And I think it just exemplifies what we're talking about. Clients are pouring money into digital, and we had an example yesterday from, for those of you that were in the market research session with Roger Jupp, where a client said that we have to spend 10% of our budget in digital, but we don't really know why. So I think this is a really important thing for us. I know it's one of the things that's going to come through the next 2 days. To round out, I've really enjoyed my engagement with AMEC over the last 24 hours or so. I hope it will certainly not be my last engagement here, schedule permitting and what have you. But finally, welcome to the event. We really hope you enjoy it. And I'll hand you back to Barry. Thank you very much.